Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. Too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Marshall quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
So the Memphis Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field.
Snags it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A strike downfield. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Battle. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Marshall quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. Shakes off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Caught near the sticks. It's Carpenter. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Herd! Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's battle. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Morrison. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets one fly deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw again. He'll take a shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll... And now this offense will take the field again. To the air. It's Battle. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Tigers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the... He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he... Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Battle. Makes the grab. It's Morrison. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Memphis!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He unleashes a long one, and incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Battle. He turns that loose down the right side. And he holds it in at the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for
defensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this team.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th down coming up.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Morrison. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Battle. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they put. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Marshall quick to the line. The play action fake. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Battle. He'll take a deep shot here. Finds a man on the left. Turns on the jet. Touchdown, Tiger. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can find ways to get the football in his hand.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Caught. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call.
Hold it. Defense.
The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Into the house. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Battle. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about it. He made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Gonna look downfield again. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To throw, it's Battle. Got a man. And he's still running after the move. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Battle. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did. Thing perfectly, except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency.
Turning it on! Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. And they're not on the same page there. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Battle. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
On the move, he fires. Working the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed it.
He caught it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to pound their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a